Hey guys, we are back at it again with another Dragon Ball video, and this time it's about Whis. And yes guys, I'm more than likely going to Hokkaido these pronunciations into oblivion, but I'm hoping you lot should already be used to it. And before we start, like always, I like to remind you lot, if you want to up your gear with awesome anime apparels and accessories while looking fleek, then make sure to check out our sponsors Anime Ryo. They will give you guys a 10% discount on their products with their discount code ABD Squad. The link is in the description and comment section below, so make sure to check it out. With that, let's cue the intro. As you guys might have already guessed, Whis' name in Japanese is a pun, and like most of Toriyama's puns, it's related to something consumable. Toriyama actually came up with Whis' name after coming on board during the early conception stages for the Battle of Gods movie. Originally, scriptwriter Yusuke Watanabe envisioned the antagonist of the movie to be similar to a Whirus, and had written a scenario in where the main antagonist was actually the one responsible for infecting the Saiyans with evil. This led to the formation of Beerus's name, as the Japanese name for Birusu was driven from the German pronunciation of Whirus. However, Akira Toriyama mistook that pun source, thinking Birusu came from the alcoholic beverage beer. He then followed naming Whis after another alcoholic beverage, whiskey. So yeah, technically you can say Whis' name is inspired by Beerus, and it is named after whiskey. Toriyama pretty much followed through with this alcoholic naming convention with some of the other gods and angels, like Champa being named after champagne and Whis after vodka. Okay, so we established Whis' name was technically inspired from Beerus in some way, shape or form, but it's actually more than that, as Whis' character itself was only introduced because of Beerus. Some of you guys might be scratching your heads right about now thinking, what do you mean by that, Anime Balls Deep? Well, in an interview, when Toriyama was asked, why did you create Whis? He responded back stating that within the Dragon Ball series, he has a tendency of introducing at least two people for character building and development, and so that there won't be a need for much narrations, as the characters would be able to bounce off each other. Toriyama further mentioned he had done this with his first set of characters, Goku and Bulma. Then there was Roshi and his turtle, Yamcha and his talking cat boar, Tien and Chiatsu, Vegeta and Nappa, 17 and 18, Kobita and Supreme Kai. I can go on, but I'm hoping you guys get my point. Toriyama went on to allude that Whis' existence was primarily for Beerus' character development, and to give the audience a better understanding of Beerus' background. Toriyama goes on to say that for parts like where Beerus wakes up for the first time in 39 years, Whis' character, with the use of his interactions, clarifies things to us audience. For the sake of explanation, where there is a need for narrations, basically Whis was used like a narrative plot device. And if you think about it, without Beerus' character, there would be no Whis. Although, in another interview, Toriyama did state that he wanted to bring out a handsome fella into the mix, and for that reason, Whis was born. Whis is part of the angel race, who are entities of extremely high status within the hierarchy of the multiverse. Their role is to guide and teach gods of destruction to master their destructive capabilities, as well as also serving them as their personal attendants. Although their existence isn't really delved into much, we can assume they were created by Zeno himself, or Zeno created the Grand Minister, and from him came the rest of the angels, making the Grand Minister the father of all the other angels, including Whis. Yeah, I know, it's kind of weird that Whis looks older than his dad, but these guys aren't exactly humans, so they don't need to follow human physiology. Now, as the Grand Minister is Whis' father, along with the other angels, this makes all the current angels revealed to us to be Whis' siblings, giving Whis a total of 12 siblings, who are Kus, Awamo, Sawar, Campari, Cognag, Kukatail, Whirus, Corn, Mojito, Margarita, Martinu, and Makora. I probably messed up those pronunciations, but as you can see, all those names were more or less inspired by alcoholic beverages. A quick side note is that Kus is the eldest among his siblings. Another interesting thing about Whis and the angels are that they don't really have a specific gender, and although some of them either look female or male, the reality is that angels are genderless, similar to the Kais. If you guys want me to go into further detail on how this works and why there is a male and female characteristics within the race even though they don't have genders, then let me know in the comment section below. Lastly, angels, unlike the gods of destructions, aren't really chosen into their roles, but rather bred and raised. series. Due to this, it is said that the angels possess a naturally godly aura around them. In fact, in the anime, at first both Goku and future Trunks mistook Whis as the Universe 7's God of Destruction because Whis' appearance is more godlike than Beerus. This also could be due to the large light blue halo looking ring around his neck and his overall demeanor. In the terms of power and ability, Whis, like literally every other character, went through a lot of training to get to where he is. Granted, being from the angel race would have given him a huge advantage as it is, but Whis was actually trained by his elder sister Whis, who taught him for years but eventually stopped. Whis even stated to Goku and Vegeta that she is stronger than Whis, but Whis objected and tells her that it has been already a millennium since they trained together, implying that while his older sister was stronger than him during that period, in the present, Whis is confident that they are equally matched, although Whis did think otherwise and said she is still stronger and is ready to prove it. Unfortunately for us, they don't really get into a bout. Not much else is known about Whis' comparative strength to his other siblings, but like Beerus, Whis is said to be among the highest ranks in strength compared to his peers. And what we do know is that Whis has mastered Ultra Instincts to the point that he is always in that state. Some Dragon Ball Super fans speculate that all of the angels have mastered Ultra Instinct to the point that it is always on, and the colour of their hair being white is the outcome of that. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do they possess the white hair because of genetics, or do they have Ultra Instinct passively turned on? Whis is also the second person in the series to claim that he is the fastest in the universe.
Really the fastest you can go. I'll have you know I'm the fastest being in this whole universe, Lord Beerus.
The first being Berta from the Ginyu Force in the Z series. However, Whis could have meant the fastest in Universe 7, as implying that he's faster than the Grand Minister, along with his siblings and even Zeno, seemed quite far-fetched. And being the fastest in Universe 7 is quite plausible, as Whis is after all the master and teacher of the God of Destruction Beerus, and if you guys consider the game Xenoverse 2, Whis playfully draws his symbol on Beerus' forehead using his superior speed, showing us that if Whis can even outclass Beerus' speed so easily, then his claim seems legit. In the terms of strength and power, in an interview Toriyama stated that if Beerus' strength was a 10, then Whis' would be about a 15, making him at least 50% more powerful than Beerus. This was even confirmed in the series when a path event was explained that when Beerus and Champa were fighting, Whis was strong enough to knock out Beerus with a single blow to the neck. So overall, Whis is currently the strongest and fastest in the whole of Universe 7, and it would be nice to see a battle between the angels to determine which universe has the strongest and mightiest entity. Like most martial art masters in the series, from Master Roshi to King Kai, they have their own symbol to represent their school of mastery. Throughout the series we see Goku wearing such symbols, the first being Master Roshi's Kame Turtle symbol, then King Kai's King of the World symbol, and then Goku's own Go Enlightenment symbol. And then later in the Dragon Ball Super series, both Goku and Vegeta adopts a new symbol, the symbol of Whis. And unlike the other sigils, Whis' one is not made up of kanji, it is just Whis' personal signature, and it was actually added by Whis himself during a sparring session in order to show off his speed. Goku and Vegeta then wear it on the new clothes starting in Dragon Ball Z Resurrection of F, and they continue to wear it throughout the Universe 6 tournament arc of Dragon Ball Super. And like mentioned earlier, Whis' symbol is also present in the Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 game during the main story. When Whis is training Beerus and the future warrior, Whis draws his symbol on Beerus' forehead with a permanent marker. This causes Beerus to leave in a rush in order to wash it off. Beerus is unable to wash it off as Whis' symbol can clearly be seen on Beerus' forehead in the cutscene following the story mission. Later in the game, once the mission is completed, Beerus with the Whis symbol on his forehead appears as a playable character. Alright, we know that Whis being an angel and all, and probably being the strongest in the whole of Universe 7, he doesn't really need to fuse with any other characters from the series, but it still would be cool to witness him in a fusion, and as luck has it, you can in the Dragon Ball Fusion game. With the help of the Metamo rings, Whis is actually shown to have participated in a fusion, such as the case with Whirus, who is the ex-fusion character between Whis and Beerus. Now this is one overpowered character, an angel and a god of destruction. I don't even know if anyone from the series can beat this character. But another awesome fusion you can witness Whis participate in is in the Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 game. With the help of the community, there is a mod where you can fuse Whis with Goku to form Whis. Now maybe Whis can beat Whirus, you know, the potential of Saiyans is kind of incredible. But let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. Whis vs Whirus, that would be a nice matchup to see. Have you guys ever wondered what the hell is that scepter Whis carries around? Well, that's a goddamn angel attendant staff. And trust me, it's probably one of the most powerful weapons or accessory within the whole Dragon Ball series. I would say it's just below Xeno's button. The angel attendant staff allows Whis and the other users to project and see images of the past and present. It is also shown that the staff can visually record messages, allowing it to function in a similar manner to a mobile phone. The staff can also assist in the angel's warp technique to travel around the universe. And the cool thing is that inside the staff is a pocket dimension with a cloudy atmosphere. The user of the staff can use it to pull any kind of existence into it, and because it's overflowing with godly ki, the pocket dimension has an immense gravitational pressure that makes it difficult to move around, and the time in this dimension flows in a similar manner to the hyperbolic time chamber. In fact, Whis actually used this as a realm to train Goku and Vegeta. Another cool thing the staff can do is assist in the development of life, as seen when Whis used it to speed up Bula's birth. The staff can even be used to phase through objects, as seen when Bula was taken out of Bulma's room. There are many other abilities the staff can assist in, like resurrection, time manipulation, and so on. Whis is also seen using the staff as an actual weapon in battle, showing us it's really durable. All in all, it's pretty broken if you ask me. A quick fun fact about Whis' staff is that in the Xenoverse 2 game, you can unlock a gag version of the staff called Poo Staff, which is supposed to be a reference to Dr. Slump as it resembles Arale's poop stick. The Poo Staff is literally just a piece of poop with a face on top of a wooden stick. Okay guys, here are some quick bonus facts. For the Japanese dub, Whis is voiced by Masakazu Morita, the same voice actor who voiced Ichigo Kurosaki from Bleach, Claire Stanfield from Baccano, Marco from One Piece, and Shin from Kingdom. And for the English dub, Whis is voiced by Ian Sinclair, who is the voice for Toriko from Toriko, Dallas from Baccano, Brook from One Piece, and Warwick from Gangstar. Whis, being an angel, never sleeps, nor he needs to, and according to Beerus, Whis is a terrible singer. Whis is also, much like Beerus, a foodie, and he considers food from Earth quite highly. Lastly, Whis' height, although not disclosed, is said to make him one of the tallest characters in this series, with the height of approximately 230 centimeters or 7 feet 7 inches. Alright guys, with that, there you have it. 7 things you probably didn't know about Whis from Dragon Ball Super. If you guys enjoyed this video, like always, you know what to do. That's right, smash that like button like you mean it. Subscribe to stay updated and hit that notification bell. Lastly, if you want any specific videos or another fact video on a character of your choice, then let us know in the comment section below. With that boys and girls, I'll see you guys till next time.